Hello, I'm Jennifer from the St. Louis County Library. Welcome to Resume Rescue. This series of videos will teach you how to create or improve your resume to aid in your job search. This video will focus on saving your resume and uploading it to a job application. To see the full playlist of all of the Resume Rescue videos, click on the link in the description. Let's talk about the correct way to save your resume when you're attaching it to a job application. First of all, you want to make sure your resume is saved in the format that is requested on the job application. So that might be PDF or RTF or DOCX or TXT. Usually multiple different formats are accepted, but you want to make sure your resume is one of those formats. If for some reason no format is specified on the application, choose DOC or DOCX. This would be a Word document. You also don't want to save your resume as just resume or resume 1 or resume 2024. Make sure you save it with your name and the desired job. There are a couple of reasons to do this. First of all, keep in mind that if your resume gets past a computer, eventually a human being is going to be reading it. If I'm a hiring manager at a big company and there are 20 jobs currently posted on our website, and I've pulled the top 10 resumes for each of those jobs, that's 200 resumes that are saved to my computer at any one time. And if I'm trying to very quickly find yours, I'm not going to be able to if it's just called resume. Whereas if you include your name and the job title, I'm going to be able to find your resume quickly, and there's going to be no doubt about which of those 20 jobs you're applying for. This is also beneficial for you, though. You should be customizing your resume for every single job that you apply for. So if you name it with the job title that you're applying for, you'll know exactly which resume you used to apply for each job. Let me show you how to save your resume as a different file type. First of all, I would highly recommend having a designated folder for all of your job search materials. So you can see I have a folder here on my desktop called Job Search Stuff. This doesn't have to be on your desktop, but that's certainly a convenient location for it. So I'm going to double click to open this folder. So in this folder, I'm going to have my generic resume, as well as any other versions of my resume that I create, plus things like my references, maybe a record of all the jobs that I've applied for so I can keep track. Anything related to my job search, I'm going to keep in this folder. So I'm going to start by opening my generic resume. So when I open my generic resume, the first thing I'm going to do is save a new version of this resume so that I can customize it for the job that I'm going to apply for. So I'm going to go to the File tab, and I'm going to pick Save As. And I want to save it to my current folder, Job Search Stuff. Now, when you choose Save As, there are 3 different things that you can do. You can give it a new name, you can choose a new location, and you can choose a different file type. Well, I want it to stay in the same location, and for right now, I want to leave it as a Word document. I'll explain why in just a moment. So the only thing I really need to change right now is my file name. And we already know from experience that I want to name this with my name plus the job that I'm applying for. So I'm going to type Jennifer Ravioli, which is the name on this resume. And then I'm going to type the name of the job that I'm applying for, line cook. Then I'm going to click Save. So now that I've saved a new version of my resume, I can go through and customize it for this particular job. So I might rearrange some of my bullet points. I might add or delete bullet points. I may rearrange some of my sections. And once I finish all of those customizations, I'm going to save it. So I'm just going to click my Quick Save button up here in the top left corner. But now let's say that the job application I'm filling out wants me to upload this as a PDF. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to go back to the File tab, and I'm going to pick Save As. And I still want to stay in my current folder, so I'm going to click my job search stuff folder again. And this time I want to keep it the same name and the same location, and all that I want to change is the file type. So I'm going to come down here and click where it says Word document. And then I need to pick the file type that I want off of this list. In this case, that's going to be PDF. But while I'm here, I'd also like to point out rich text format, which is abbreviated RTF, and plain text, which is abbreviated TXT. So if you see either of those listed, you could choose one of those instead. I'm going to pick PDF because that's what the job application that I'm filling out requires. And then I'm going to click Save. So now I have a PDF version of my resume as well. Now, something that is important to know about PDFs is that they are not by nature editable. So the reason I didn't pick PDF when I hit Save As the first time is because then I wouldn't have been able to customize it. So you always want to make sure that you're keeping a version for yourself that is editable, either in Word, rich text format, or if you're using something like a Google Doc, that format is editable as well. You only want to save it as a PDF if you have a version for yourself that is not a PDF and you have already made all of the changes that you need to. So now here in my job search folder, you can see that I have Jennifer Ravioli Line Cook as a Word document, and I also have it saved as a PDF. So the Word version is editable, the PDF is not. But the PDF is the one that I need to upload to my job application. Now let's say I created my resume in Google Docs instead of Microsoft Word. How do I convert it to a Word document or a PDF so that I can upload it to my job application? Once again, you can see that I've created a designated job search stuff folder, which is going to contain everything related to my job search. So I'm going to give a double click to open the folder. And here's my generic resume. Now, I don't want to make any changes to my generic resume because Google Docs is going to save automatically. So the first thing I need to do to customize it for a particular job is to make a copy. So I'm going to click on the three dots and then make a copy. And here is the copy of my generic resume. And I'm going to give a double click to open it up. Now I need to change the name of this file to include my name and the name of the job that I'm applying for. So I'm going to click up here in this box, and I'm going to backspace what's currently there. Jennifer Ravioli, Line Cook. And then I'm going to hit enter to lock that in. Now I need to go through and customize it for the particular job that I'm applying for. So I might go through and add or rearrange some bullet points. I might add or rearrange some sections, and I'm definitely going to change some keywords to match the job description. But once I've finished customizing it, how do I upload it to the job application? Well, the first thing you're going to need to do is download it in the format that the job application is requesting. So I'm going to come to the File menu and go to Download. And then from here, I'm going to pick the appropriate format, whether that's Microsoft Word, rich text format, plain text, or PDF. I'm going to go ahead and click PDF. Up here, you can see the notification that my download is complete and ready to be uploaded. When you download files from Google Drive, you will find them in the Downloads folder on your computer. Now let's talk about how to upload your resume to the job application. This is just a sample job application that I've created. Every job application is going to be a little bit different, so make sure you read the directions thoroughly before you submit your application. To upload your resume, the first thing you're going to do is click the button next to upload your resume. This button may say add file, but it may also say something like browse or upload. Now I need to find my resume wherever it's saved. So I'm going to go to my desktop and then go into my job search folder. And then here is my resume. Now, if I had downloaded it from Google Docs, it would be sitting in my downloads folder, remember, but I'm going to use the one I saved to my desktop. And I want to make sure I have the PDF version, which is this red one right here. So I'm going to give that one a double click. So it says PDF here, it says PDF here, and I'm all good to click submit. Here are some final thoughts. Make sure you follow all instructions on the job application. Job applications are not only used for seeing how qualified you are for a job. Often they are also used to determine how well you follow directions, so make sure you are reading and following all of the directions on the job application. And after submitting a resume or online application, check your email and your voicemail regularly. Good luck with your job search. Thank you for watching. There is a link to the full Resume Rescue playlist in the description, as well as a link to upcoming technology programs at the St. Louis County Library. Thank you for supporting the library. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel.